Morning, welcome to the Saturday morning golf workout. I'm Heather from More Than Fitness Golf Performance, and I'm really happy that you joined me today. Golf fitness is something that is really helpful for our golf game because as we get older, or even as we play throughout the season, you can notice changes to your body because we're always swinging in the same direction. Our body develops compensation and we become unbalanced. So golf fitness is important to help those imbalances stay balanced. So by making sure that we move to the right and to the left, making sure we keep our mobility up because our muscles will tend to get tight if they're always going in the same direction, and making sure that we keep our stability up because we don't want to end up swaying over the ball, and we want to make sure that our muscles are controlling our movement and are keeping us glued to the ground so we can use it for effective force generation, which gives us more speed, more power, and then we can hit the ball farther. So today we are going to do a dynamic warm-up, so that's something that we're moving. Then we're going to work with some dumbbells, a medicine ball if you have it. If you don't, you can just use your dumbbell, and a band. So if you have one of these kind, that's really good. If you don't, if you have the kind that looks like surgical tubing, that's okay because you can just tie it in a knot because we're going to put it around our upper thighs when we do our lateral walking. And maybe a yoga mat because we're going to be kneeling in one exercise, and a golf club or a piece of doweling or an alignment stick, whatever you got, okay? So let's get going with our warm-up. We're going to start with high knees. We're just going to go back and forth a couple times. We're going to do butt kicks, lateral shuffle, karaoke, and 180 jumps. High knees, you want to get your knees up, and you really want to drive your foot in the ground when you come down. Butt kicks, you want to reach back, get your heel up as close to your butt as you can. You don't want your knee coming forward, because we're really working on activating the glute and bringing that foot back. If you're doing this movement, your hip flexors are tight, and that's what you're working. We want this movement here, okay? Lateral shuffle, we're just gonna go side to side. You really wanna be pushing off that foot, making you go the direction you're going, so pushing. Karaoke is keeping your upper body in this direction, moving your lower body, and getting some disassociation, okay? This way and this way. I think another name for it is grapevine. And then the last one we're gonna do in our warm-up is 180 jumps. So you're gonna start here, you're gonna go here, and you're gonna go back in the other direction. You wanna make sure that you land softly, okay? You wanna land square. You don't wanna be continuing that spin. So if I'm going in this direction, I don't want to be falling off and going over to the other side. Similar to when you're swinging your golf club, you want to make sure that you're in this tube or in this tunnel and doing your pivot and staying inside and up, you know, nice and strong, controlling your rotation. So that's going to be our warm-up. Then we're going to do some shoulders and hips and neck mobility, and then we'll jump into the exercises. So about 15 feet, we're going to go once there and once back, and we're going to start with high knees. So just skipping, force that foot into the ground, swing your arms, and back the other way. Really slam the ground. Okay, butt kicks. Put your hands behind, that helps. Tight glutes, tight core, shoulders up. Chest up. And lateral shuffle. So get low, bend your knees side to side, just like you're playing defense in basketball. And karaoke. And the other way. Nice. Okay, 180 jumps. We're going to go 5 in each direction. Okay, so 1, 2, really load, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Hopefully that's got your blood flowing. You're breathing a little harder. We're getting warmed up. To get our shoulders moving now, what I want you to do is put your arms up front. Your arm's going to stay straight. And you're just going to move your shoulders, so shrug up. Pull your shoulder blades back. Pull your shoulder blades down. Pull your shoulder blades to the front. We're going to go 5 in one direction. There's 2. Up, back, down. 3. Up, back, down. Reach out. 4. Up, back, down. 5. Now we're going to change and go in the other direction. Okay? Shoulder blade mobility is really important if we want to be able to get into a good position at the top of our backswing, and also if we want to be able to swing all the way through on our follow through. We don't want chicken wings to happen. Okay, so we're going to start going forward, down, back, and up. There's 1. Down, back, and up. There's 2. And up. Good time to catch your breath. Down, back, and up. Last one. Forward. Get those shoulder blades down. Back, tight core, up. Good work. There was 5. Okay. Standing on your left leg, bring your right knee up. You're going to pivot it out to the side. You're going to pretend you're a hurdler. You're going to turn your foot, bring your knee all the way back and down. Okay, we'll do it from the side. We're going to do 5 of these on one side, 5 on the other side. We're going to go front, side, turn to the back and down. There's 2. Keep your chest up, keep your core nice and tight. Not trying to go like this to gain mobility. In order to stay up, if that means you can only go here, then that's what you do, okay? Only go as far as you can without changing everything else. Okay, let's go on the other leg. Yep, out to the side, swing, and down. Really good for your glute medius, which is this muscle out here. Oop. That helps us with our balance. And down, move. Stay tall. This one's 4. Stay square, facing the front. Use that glute medius. Last one. Open. Pivot your foot. Bring your knee to the back and down. Okay, now we're going to go in the opposite direction. Okay, standing on your left leg. Going to go back. Bring your knee around and down. There's 1. This way seems a little bit more awkward to me. This is 3. Okay, tight. Stay tall. Last one. And down. Okay, change sides. Go into the back. Stay tall. Bring your knee up. Foot up. And around. Woo. 2. Helps if you just focus on one spot on the ground, I think. Woo. 3. Stay tall. Maybe that's why I knocked over all the hurdles in track meets. This is 4. And last one. Okay, around. And swing. And down. Woo! Nice. Okay, one more. We're going to do our neck. So when we did our mobility set, I think last week or the week before, really focus on not bending your neck from back here. Make sure that your neck is sitting straight and on top of your shoulders. You're going to tuck your chin in. So almost push your head back, tuck your chin in, and then roll it to the side, ear to the shoulder, around the back, ear to the shoulder, and down. Around the back, ear to the shoulder, tuck your chin in, shoulders are down. Three. And four. Why is neck mobility important? We want to be able to keep our eye on the ball while our body, last one, is rotating around our neck. Shoulders down. Okay, just let your head go up, go down. We're going to go 5 in the other direction. Okay, head goes back, chin goes down. Over to the left shoulder, ear down, across the back, ear, and down. If you keep your hands in the same spot on your thighs, that really helps let you know if you're lifting your shoulders. 2 more. Over to the shoulder, ear down, around the back. On the last one. Great work. Nice. Okay. So our joints are all lubricated. We got some blood flowing through our muscles. Some oxygen is hitting our muscles. So we got more energy and it's time to get going. Grab your light dumbbells or your dumbbells, whatever set you have. We're going to start out with a deadlift with our dumbbells. Okay. So grabbing our dumbbells. You want to make sure the weight stays in your heels. I'll turn sideways because when you bend, you want your posture to stay the same. You want your head to stay in the same line in your spine. So that means you're not keeping your eyes on the horizon and bending your neck like this, okay? So you're going to keep your eyes focused straight ahead, and they're going to move as you go down, and the weight goes into your heels. Okay? Drop straight down onto your shins. And you're going to snap up and squeeze your butt. Okay, we're going to do 8 of these. So, 1. Slow down. 2. 3. Really squeeze the butt. Keep your core nice and braced. 4. You really want to explode on your way back up. 5. Have a look. Make sure that your knees aren't going over your toes. Weights in the heels. 6. If you explode, you can even jump right off the floor. Last one. And up. Okay, put your weights down. We are going to do a plank and we're going to alternate feet. So if I'm here in the plank position, I'm going to put my feet shoulder width apart or maybe even a little wider. I'm going to keep everything nice and tight. I'm going to brace my shoulders, tighten my core. I'm going to lift my left foot and count 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000. I'm going to put that one down. I'm going to raise the right. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000. We're going to do 8 of these. So left side, right side, that's 1 set. The goal here is to, when you lift this foot, everything should stay level. There shouldn't be this going on, no side to side motion. We're training our body not to rotate. Okay, so let's go. There's 1. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000. 2, 1,000, 2, 1,000. 3, 1,000, 3, 2,000. 3, 2,000, 3, 2,000. Out. 6. Stare down at the floor right in front of you. Tight core. Last one. Tight. And done. Good work. Drop down to your knees and push yourself up. Good job. Okay, grab your dumbbells. Now we're going to move into a reverse lunge with our dumbbells. So lots of times as we age, our knees get sore, we're not doing so well, going down into a deep lunge. So if you can manage it, you're going to step back. You're going to drop the back knee down and the front knee is not going to come over the toes. This is going to look like a 90-degree angle in here. If you can't get all the way down, go down as far as you can. Most importantly, keep your posture nice and tall, okay? And then come back up. So we're going to walk. I think we can do 4 or 5 in each direction. So we're going to do a total of 10, okay? I'm going to start over here. The other thing that you want to know is if you're finding you're having trouble keeping your balance, if my feet are in line like this, it's really hard to balance. If I put my feet apart like this at shoulder width, it's a lot easier to balance, okay? So start out with your feet wider apart. If that's easy for you, then go ahead and change it up and start putting your feet closer together. Kind of like walking a tightrope. So we're going to start with our feet together, take 1 step back, straight down, and up. 2 feet together, straight down, and up. Woo. And last one in that direction. Okay, good work. Now we're going to turn around and go the other way. I'm not really trying to disappear from your screen, but my room's not huge. Okay, step back, straight down, core up, shoulders up, chest up, eyes up. Nice, slow, controlled movement. You feel a stretch. You could feel a stretch in your back quad. Straight down, back up. And last one. Nice. Okie dokie. Keep your dumbbells in your hands if you have them. If you've got hexagon ones, they're really great because they don't roll. If you don't have hexagon ones, you might want to go down and use your hands. Okay? We're going to go down into a plank position. These are called plank rows. I'm going to put my feet wider than shoulder width apart because I want to have good stability when I do my row. In this position, I'm going to put the weight on my left and I'm going to row. Then it's going to go on my right, or the pressure, not the weight, and I'm going to row with my left. So once again, we're training our body not to rotate. We want to keep our body flat, and we don't want it to tilt from side to side. Having your feet shoulder width apart really helps. Bracing your core really helps. Focus on the ground, 3-4 feet in front, 3-4 inches in front of your eyes, and maintain your breathing. We're going to do 8 of these. So 1 on each side is 1. Okay, here we go. Okay, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. Nice and tight. Quads tight. 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. Last one. And 8. Nice. Good work. Okay, grab your resistance band, your tubing, whatever you got. Make a loop big enough that's going to be able to go around just above your knees. Now we're going to pretend we're ducks. And we're going to walk. This really works your glute medius, which are those muscles on the outside of your glutes. They really help you stabilize so that you're not doing this when you're swinging your golf club, right? You want to stay centered over the ball and create pressure, not body shift. So I'm going to start here and I'm going to push and I'm going to get out. I'm going to push and Get out. Soft knees, bend right down, okay? And you should be able to get 5 going in one direction, and then 5 going in the other direction. Gonna go one more time. 1, 2, push, push. You don't want to be pulling with this leg, you want to be pushing with the leg that's behind. 2, just like your golf swing. We'll be pushing into that finish. Okay, that's the easy way to do it. If you want to test yourself a little more, I'm going to put this down around your ankles, like a penguin, and go this way. Okay, 3, little smaller steps, more work on your glutes. And you may not like me today, but when you hit the ball 20 yards farther, you're going to love me. You'll laugh. Nice. Oh, okay, I don't know about you guys, but I can feel that in my glutes. All right, if you have a medicine ball, grab it. If you don't, grab your dumbbell. If you don't have a medicine ball, you're gonna go like this. You're gonna get yourself in a nice golf posture, soft knees, a little bit of hip hinge, kind of like your golf stance. And you're gonna take your dumbbell and you're gonna go to this side. You're gonna go to this side. Okay. Here, here, and here, and here. Keeping your core nice and braced, your hips square. If you've got a dumbbell, if you've got a medicine ball, you're gonna go here. Ooh, I have enough room. Okay, you're gonna slam here and slam here. Okay, I'm gonna use a medicine ball. Oh, it's gonna be noisy. Are you ready? We're gonna go 8 on each side. So 1, over, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, good work. Last one. Yoga mat if you have it, pad if you don't. Grab your stick. And we're going to do tall kneeling step outs with rotation. Once again, working our core, teaching our body not to rotate. Also, when I put this bar up nice and high, if you look in a mirror, you can see if your arms are straight. You can also see if you're leaning from side to side. When I come out, I'm going to go here. I'm going to turn and rotate over that front leg. If my knee goes this way, or if my knee goes that way, that's telling me that I don't have a lot of stability in these muscles here that go all the way from this hand all the way down to that toe. So you really want to brace that knee so it doesn't move and rotate to the midline. Okay, put that foot back and rotate. We're going to go 8 on each side, 6 on each side, total of 12, okay? So starting, there's 1, stay tall, 2, 3, core is nice and tight, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if you're getting to here and you have to go like this to get your foot up, it's not so much, you're going to work on the stability in your hip then. Ooh. I think we got 2 more. Focus. And last one. Nice. Good work, good work, good work. Okay. Now, after we've gone through all of those, we're going to do some stretching and some cool down. I'm going to put my stick down, my Eric's pad over here. A lot of stretching you can do while you're standing up. And that's kind of good because you're working on 2 things at once. Working on your balance and on your stretching. First, what we're going to do, we're going to, both our feet are going to stay pointing forward. We're going to put one foot up on a bench or a chair. And if you're doing it on the floor, you can do it there as well. Just soften this knee a little bit. You're gonna rotate toward that leg, keeping your chest tall, keeping that toe facing forward, and then you're gonna rotate in the other direction, keeping your feet going in the right direction, okay? If you've got a bench, same thing. Toe up, both toes facing forward, rotate. You're gonna feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings, your hip, and the other way. Important to rotate over this hip because in our backswing, we need that mobility in order to pivot and turn. Important to go this way too because we need that ability in our finish to pivot and turn. Okay, over to the other side, both toes facing forward, nice and tall, core is braced, we're turning in. People ask me, how long should I hold a stretch? You know what, 20 seconds is a minimum. 20 to 30 is kind of good, especially after you're warm. Turn the other direction, excuse my back. Keep that toe up. Let's go the other way one more time. But you know what, I'm also a fan of, as long as you're doing it, that's more than you would have done if you'd never gotten off the couch. Just do something. Just do something and just be amazing when you do it. Okay, next one we're going to do is called a figure 4 stretch. This is going to help stretch our glutes because we've worked those a lot today. You're going to put ankle just above your knee. If you want to, hang on to something so you can take your golf club or your dowling, lean on it if you find that. If you don't have to, even better, because then you can just stand. Once you're in this position, see if you can squat down. You're going to feel even more without falling over. Stability first, chest up, eyes up. You're going to feel a nice stretch if you lean forward into that right glute. Okay, here I am in this position. Okay, start here, squat down, if I bend over, really nice stretch out here. My chest is up, I'm just bending from the hips. Hold that. And we'll change legs. Standing on your right leg, cross over, soften that knee. Keep your chest up, and bend from the hips. Always try and keep your neck in line with your spine. That way you're not hyperextending your neck or over-flexing it. You're always maintaining really good posture. Hold it there. Nice stretch here on the outside. And up. Nice. Next stretch we're going to do is going to be for our shoulders or our thoracic region. Really important, of course. In our backswing, we get more rotation if we can keep this area of our back nice and flat. As soon as your shoulders start to round, you don't get as much rotation as you do if they're flat. Okay, so if I stand like this, I make a fist, put my elbow inside this knee, elbow inside this knee. I can put my hand down on the ground and I can reach up. This way we're keeping our hips isolated and not moving. 3, 4, 5. Stand up, let the blood go back down to where it's supposed to be. If you struggle bending over, some people do, especially after a workout, you can do this when you're sitting. Same thing, right? Elbow into your knee, make a fist here, lean forward, and rotate. Isolating your hips so that you only get the stretch and the rotation in your thoracic or your upper back region. The last one. Okay, now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's lay down on the ground. If you have a yoga mat, feel free, go ahead. I'm just gonna lay down here. First thing I'm gonna do, move this. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my hands, I'm gonna make sure my back is flat on the ground. I'm gonna make sure my head is tucked and I'm trying to look with my eyes and see my knees. right? Down in this position. Make a fist, thumbs up, keeping your back on the ground. Reach up, reach up, reach up, reach up, reach away from your shoulders, and see if you can touch your thumbs to the ground, keeping your back on the floor. Try not to let your ribs flare up in order to help you do this. You want to keep them down and hold that there. Get some mobility, extra mobility work. Okay. Once you've completed that, let's just take some breaths. You can put your hands on your ribs or on your stomach if you want to. And breathe in through your nose for a count of 5. And breathe out for 7. And feel your ribs and your stomach empty completely out of air. So what works for you? Breathing in for 5 and out for 7. Some people it works if they breathe in for 3 and out for 6. It's important to practice your breathing. It's important to practice your breathing into your belly and using your diaphragm. Because you know what? Sometimes when we're sitting there on the first tee and we have those first tee jitters, guess what? Taking a few deep belly breaths really helps you hit the ball down the fairway nice and straight. So there you go. I hope you have enjoyed your workout today. I've given you some keys to help you unlock your potential. And that's my goal. I want you to be able to use each and every key that I give you to unlock the problem that you have that day, to unlock your potential and overcome whatever you're struggling with. You know your body better than anybody else. And if I give you lots of solutions, you'll be able to unlock your potential every single day. Thanks for joining me. See you.
Hitting the ball farther and gaining distance off the tee is something that we're all striving for, and I'm living proof it can be done. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and you'll get the new workouts as soon as they're hot off the press and onto the reel. See you soon.